Hello, I'm Arknight of Redwolf Airsoft. Welcome to this, our 17th new products video. From Western Arms, we have a variety of new gas blowback pistols. The Western Arms Shibuya SV Infinity 5.0 Black Widow. The Black Widow is indeed based on a high capper. It has a long 5.0 slide setup, and the frame has this weird angled extension thing which works as a standoff device and, just to look really weird. It has this all black look, and of course it has these motifs of spiders and cobwebs, and it has 45 ACP markings. And it clocks in at about 310 FPS. The Western Arms Shibuya M92 FS. This new M92 is just like the previous WA M92s, except it has this silver deluxe type finish. It has all the full features as the real M92 FS. Very nice. It clocks in at about 290 FPS from its 25 round magazine. The Western Arms Shibuya M1911 Com CB. The M1911 Shibuya, just like the WA 1911s before, except it has this gunmetal deluxe finish, which actually does look very metallic-like, even though it isn't. 15 round magazine, clocks in at 290 FPS, and like typical WA guns, exquisite finish and nice cycling. The Western Arms Shibuya SV Infinity 3.9 Gold. The Shibuya Infinity Gold is a 3.9 high capper, which means it's smaller, even than a 1911. It still comes with a short magazine, but that's about 26 rounds, so it's still good, and it clocks in at 290 FPS, which is very nice. It has an Infinity short slide in gold and gold trim all over the place, and this black lower frame. It has a stippled grip, and it has this Picasso crazy Jackson Pollock gold lines thing going on there as well. But not too much, so it's still a little bit on the conservative side. It's not totally insane. Oh, and of course it has a red fiber front sight, which makes aiming just a little bit easier against those white dots. Very nice. The KSC M4A1 Gas Blowback Carbine. The ever-growing gas blowback M4 market now grows to include the KSC model. Like various other high-end models, it's a full-size, full-weight version with a full bolt carrier simulation, including bolt lock and hammer, and it even breaks down like the real thing. It uses the System 7 magazine, KSC technology, the smooth feeding, and it clocks in at about 340 FPS, making it good for both short and medium range, with a decent rate of fire. With a 40 round magazine, you can short load it to 30 for a realistic simulation weapon if you so choose. The Airsoft Surgeon Limited Version 2-Tone Heroes. An Airsoft Surgeon race gun based on the Tokyo Marui High Kappa. It obviously has this full-size length slide and the compensator accommodating a 6-inch inner barrel. The 2-tone Infinity Hero slide, it has a hybrid barrel compensator, which is fixed, which keeps the front sight fixed, which is nice for shooting. Clocks in at about 300 FPS with a 31 round magazine, right on track for a race gun. And of course with the Airsoft Surgeon mods, it cycles very smooth and crisp. It also has buffers in it, so the slide will not lock, but as it short strokes, it will cycle a little bit quicker. The Airsoft Surgeon Dr. Open Heroes. Pretty much the same as the previous version, though of course this one's slide and compensator is not two-tone, but all silver instead. Otherwise it has all the same crispness and smoothness and the stippling on the grip and such. The rear iron sight was replaced by a scope-bound plate and comes with a miniature red dot sight. It's the automatic kind with a light detector, so while the cover is on it, it turns off automatically. But when you remove the cover, it turns on automatically, which is very handy. It's also very small and light, which means when the weapon is cycling, it adds almost no effect to the mass of the slide. The Airsoft Surgeon Single Stack Infinity IMM. This race gun is actually based on a 1911 base platform, which is slightly unusual, which means it has a slimmer magazine with the single stack style, although it still has a 26 round capacity, which is more than good enough for any competition or skirmishing. Rather interestingly, it has transparent grip panels, which is, very cool, if a little gimmicky, and has all the usual race gun modifications like the skeletonization everywhere and the deluxe details. And it has this mixture, of course, of silver, black, and transparent and grey, flared magwell, compensator, 6-inch in a barrel. And it has a cocking handle where the iron sight should be, easier cocking, and it includes this scope mount plate and the red dot reflex sight. And it cycles very smooth and crisp, clocks in at about 300 FPS. The Zetalab M9A1 Bazooka. This is a grenade launcher. Indeed, it comes with a 40mm Moscow grenade shell, although you can use any one of your choice, and I suggest you do. In particular, take a look at Madbull shells because they make some great ones. Put the shell inside the white PVC tubing. Put the tubing inside the front half. Then we turn the front half around and put it on top of the back half. Twist, engage the lock. Now it's good to go. Open up the iron sight, not that it's necessary, but it just looks cool. Disengage the safety, aim, and fire in the hole. Oh, disengage the safety. Fire in the hole. Admittedly, it's probably not the most practical skirmish weapon in the market, but it certainly does the part. In terms of simulation, it's fantastic. In terms of size and weight, the ability to be split in half just like the real thing, the loading procedure, the one shot at a time, the safety, the adjustable iron sight doesn't really do anything except look the part. It's certainly more than good enough for theatrical and filming use. For more details on this weapon and various shells and all the new products, you can go to our website. Take a look at the new products page and look at the things that came up in this video to see other new products as well, and of course search around the website for anything else you want. So check out our website at www.redwolfairsoft.com.